Hello and welcome to Pravus Gaming and more Plague Inc. Evolved Custom Scenarios. As far as which one I'm going to do today, I don't really feel like I have a lot of choice. There was kind of an overwhelming request for the anti-plague this time around, which, you know what? That's great, because this sounds like a fascinating idea for a scenario. If I can just get the darn thing to load, I will show you what it is. There it is! Perfect! Love it. After watching enough simulations about how easily humanity can be destroyed by different plagues, people all over the world decided to make a special computer program to analyze pandemic situation. And it's spelled wrong. Analyze pandemic situation. The grammar's kind of weird. And do what is necessary. It was actually no capital I. It was actually a very good decision. That's also misspelled. Gosh, I am a grammar Nazi, aren't I? Because quite soon after that, a group of bioterrorists unleashed their new bacteria. Okay, well, spelling and such aside, this is a fascinating idea for a scenario. Basically, we are going to be playing the opposite of the plague. And how exactly that's going to look, I'm not really sure. We can, of course, select our game difficulty. We're going to do normal as before. And, oh boy. And y'all, I need a name for an anti-plague.
I'm terrible at names.
She's sitting here kind of watching. What's a good name? I need a name. Anti-plague.
Anti-Ruth.
Anti-Ruth?
I don't know, like an ant, like a literal ant. Like
What? Oh. Anti-Ruth. I know how you're spelling it. You're saying anti-Ruth.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going with it. Anti-Ruth will cure the world. Here we go. All right. Yeah, okay. Version 1.00 installed. Reboot complete. System is ready. You represent special program to You represent a special program to locate, analyze, and stop any lethal pathogens all over the world. Can you control yourself?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
gonna be like this the whole game.
It is, isn't it? All right, well, get used to it, guys. Also, we're drinking some rum and coke, which is just going to put us in an interesting mood. So, here we go. Anomaly detected. Scan, analyze, revealed. Scan analysis, I'm sure is what you meant to say, revealed a new possible threat, but more investigation is required. Target the country manually. I guess this is what they mean for starting a plague. Maybe we want to start in a healthy area? Would that give us an advantage? Tell you what, for funsies, we're going to start it in France. Why not? No one starts anything in France. There. All right, red bubble. How does this work? Update to version 1.0. We have, oh wow. Okay, so your program is version 1.0. It should be able to perform any kind of actions, but it takes too long to perform them. Future updates will generate additional DNA points. Efficiency of your scanners was improved. Now it is easier to locate threats. You get more DNA points from red bubbles. Oh, I know, I love those. That sounds quite good. Cure funding. Once disease is located, work on cure should be started immediately. Forces government to spend more money. Wow, the computer program puts a gun to the government's head and says, spend money! Sounds interesting. Abilities. We have curfews. Well, it was quite easy. Less people go outside, the less people go outside, the less they infect each other. Next moves here will make them even less happy. Do I care about their happiness? Is that a factor that I need to be concerned about in this game? Maybe. We also have media pressure. You force media to make more reports about plagues. Sometimes humans will update you or make necessary actions without you spending DNA points. This sounds like effectively the equivalent of mutation. So that could be useful for me. Things need to be done. I like how it's the gorilla fist. Humans are uncomfortable with some efficient ways to deal with the plague. Well, looks like we need to use them anyway. Oh gosh, we're going like full out authoritarianism on this. This is gonna be fun. And lots of transmission options. Pandemic alert. You declare pandemic alert yourself without waiting for humans to spot it. It will take a lot of your resources to prove you are right. Specifically 20 DNA points, it would appear. Birds are susceptible to infection. This cannot be tolerated. Kill all birds. Kill all the rodents. Kill all the livestock. Kill all the insects. I'm presumably, when it says rodents are directly susceptible to infection, well, very few humans will miss them. I'm presuming we're killing all the rats.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They can be. The AI does do stuff like that occasionally when you are playing as a plague. You know, if you have livestock is spreading the disease, there's a chance, of course, that they will just kill all the livestock in a country, but Advanced filters. You have developed special filters for public use, should help decrease infectivity. Is that what we're trying to do? I think we're trying to decrease the infectivity and severity and lethality. Corpse disposal. You should be ready for the worst scenario. Yeah. Close land borders. Interesting. Okay, so despite all the grammatical and spelling errors, this is really an interesting concept. So I think the first thing we want to do, of course, is upgrade our our software type so we can get more DNA points, because that's going to be very useful. Let's go ahead and bump up to speed 3. So we want to keep the number of infected low, right? That's the goal? So maybe starting in a wealthy country was exactly what we want to do. Plague behavior analysis complete. Looks like this cunning plague is trying to develop infectivity without any visible symptoms. While most doctors around the world would say, then it's harmless, you know very well what can follow. Unnecessary comma. Yeah, okay. Yes. Good. So we now know the strategy that whatever this disease is trying to take. Fine. We're going to update to version 1.02. More DNA from red bubbles. We could get DNA points from orange bubbles, which is also misspelled. It's arachna. And presumably, version 1.04 would be blue bubbles if we are able to start people working on the cure right away. That could be kind of fun. We do need to reduce the infectivity, so how do you win? I don't know. We're going to go ahead and do the advanced filters. Water filters, air filters. Man, this is great. It's like exactly playing like the AI, but at a faster pace. Because again, the AI has some random events where they can install like some air sterilization filters. And so on. It's exactly that same concept, but backwards. Pandemic danger exaggerated. World health experts announced that a global pandemic only has a 2.5 chance of wiping out humanity. I beg to differ. I have led many of those. So if a disease has been located, we should start curing it immediately. Fine, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Information campaign with a water spigot. People are informed about basic rules, how not to become infected by media? Infected by media. What? Maybe they mean how not to be affected by media telling them that all is fine. I want people to be panicked? I don't know. Cure funding level 2 forces government to spend even more money. So, does this mean that the cure has officially begun? Doesn't seem to. I'm presuming I want to keep everyone as healthy as possible and keep the infected down low. Yes, that would make the most sense. Yeah, I'm outright going to be reducing the infectivity by doing several of these things. Okay, first off, no water filters. Or no, use the water filters. The reason being, we know that if the plague can't get to Greenland, they're sunk. So if all else fails, if the rest of the world dies, at least Greenland might survive, and that might be a win for us, technically. This is just straight up infectivity reduction. This is really interesting. I am playing so backwards right now. Curfews. I don't think we need to go on the extreme end of things quite yet. Actually, I would really rather get extra DNA points. It's worth waiting for France to get a bit more infected so that I can get more DNA and enact more authoritarian policies. Plague hidden ability. You just discovered a worrying fact. Anti-Ruth DNA has large... apparently Anti-Ruth, by the way, Anyali, is the name of the disease. So Anti-Ruth is now... Right, Anti-Ruth is not protecting the world. It is trying to destroy the world. Well done. Has large unused segment. If it's triggered, the plague will develop most lethal symptoms in a matter of weeks. Looks like the plague was designed to stay hidden and then wipe out all hosts at once. That sounds like a familiar strategy. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get additional DNA from the orange bubbles. It looks like we do not have access to version 1.04 yet. We are going to have to unlock that, undoubtedly. So, maybe we go for something like an information campaign to try and reduce the infectivity. There's orange bubbles. They're starting. We need 9. 9 for this. We did not have to get to choose any of our genetic choices, by the way. I noticed that. So, plague behavior analysis complete. Just as you were expecting, the plague begins to develop nasty symptoms. Infectivity and severity will go up. Probably some abilities will appear as well. Okay. Fascinating. Let's go ahead and reduce that infectivity. Lethality definitely has begun. So we should start, like, disposing of corpses and stuff, yeah? Yeah, people are dying. Ooh. This is weird! I like this, though. Again, despite all of its obvious errors, this is, like, a really interesting concept. Very good. Very, very good. So yeah, corpse disposal could be good. Do we just declare the pandemic alert? I mean, we know it exists at this point. Maybe we do... Oh, wait, they found it. They found it. They found anti-Ruth. I don't have to declare it. Good, we're fine then. Never mind. This might actually work out to our advantage. So they've discovered work on us, on this thing. So we did force them to start the cure, right? I don't know. We'll do corpse disposal, because if people are dying, I'd rather we're not able to continue to spread that. Spain starts work on a cure. Good. Good. So the goal then must be to make sure that we cure this. That's how we're going to win. Interesting. Okay. So knowing that's true, let's get some air filters to reduce the infectivity. Severity went way up. Oh my god. Okay. Well, they're already trying to spread by plane. Heat resistance mutated. Much more dangerous in hot countries. This is weird. Cold resistance mutated. This thing is insane, actually. Crazy. Crazy good. Cure funding level 2. Let's make sure that they start working on that cure a bit more effectively. Government programs will now distribute bottled water and other stuff like that if needed. Cure funding 3. How are we looking? So the USA, the UK, and Germany are all working on this disease, is what it sounds like. And I'm forcing them to spend more money, but I'm not seeing any cure progress. So I'm not feeling really good about that. Maybe we want to get rid of insects. We're going to eliminate all insects on Earth so that they do not spread as fast in the hot regions. We're having to play very reactively instead of proactively, which is not what I'm accustomed to in a Plague Inc. game, but it's fascinating. They are still spreading, but of course the more they spread, technically, the more DNA that I will be getting from those red bubbles. So is it really that bad? I don't know. Abilities. I don't understand how... What's the downside of using things like that? Maybe we get media pressure. Sure. Let's get media pressure so we have a mutation chance. Maybe that will work out well for us. Maybe? I'm not sure. I mean, it looks bad. We're trying to get the red gun, like, completely, but... Oh, wait, they finally started the cure! Good. 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 Do that. All of France and Germany and Italy has to die, of course. Plague behavior analysis complete. Begin to suddenly appear in new countries, while already infected countries suffer from bursts of infection. Looks like some humans are helping it to spread. How dare they! Curfews! There. Problem solved. Just take everyone's freedom away. Good, Anti-Ruth has been placed on the watch list, so that should increase the likelihood that people will continue to work on the research. Yes, we're already up to about 18 potential active cure research right now, which at this stage in the game is pretty high, considering. Canada just got infected. Oh no! Not Canada! Let's go ahead and get those water filters. Close all seaports. Close them! No! Is it gonna work? Is it actually gonna close them? I don't see it closing anything. Close the seaports! Don't let them get to Greenland! That's the last hope for humanity! They're not gonna do it, are they? Of course they're not. I could close the land borders. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay. Somebody popped some fungus spore bursts, didn't they? So what's the point of doing this if they've already detected it? I don't think it'll do anything for us. At least that's my guess. All right. Close land borders. Close airports. Symptoms. Cure funding 3. Reduce infectivity quite a bit. Sure. All right, fine. Let's do government programs. The infectivity is extremely low now. Cure funding 4? Do we go for that? Or do we go for something more drastic, like things need to be done? What a very vague way to say things. We could kill, of course, you know, all birds or livestock. Man, if we kill all livestock, that should kill humanity in another way. Oh, look. We just killed your food supply. Have fun. We saved you, right? No. No, we didn't. Cure funding 4. I'm going to do it. Ooh, antibiotics mass production. I like that idea. Increase production of antibiotics. Decrease infectivity, especially in wealthy countries. Oh, shush. Cure funding 5 would be good. Yeah, things need to be done. I feel like it's going to unlock a lot of options. But maybe there's like an, you know, they got to Greenland. What the crud? These guys. There's like no infectivity and they're still spreading. Popping up all over. Fine. Antibiotics mass production. Do it. I'm kind of thinking we go for Cure 5. That leads to Cure 6. Holy crap, there's a lot of cure forcing. Maybe you really have to get down to like cure 7 or something like that before we even get to an equivalent level of the standard game. New generation of antibiotics decrease infectivity, especially in wealthy countries. Currently they have no infectivity. So I'm hoping this number goes way down. Oh my gosh, it's actually going away. It's so bad it's negative. People are getting cured. And we haven't even got a cure. I've figured out how to break the game. I've never seen the number go down without a cure before. Oh, brilliant. Plague behavior analysis. Infectivity and severity go up again. It also suppresses most antibiotics. Gosh dang it. It's still going down though, so whatever you say, man. In fact, I'm gonna go for a new generation of antibiotics. How do you like that, game? You shall not be able to resist my antibiotics. Germany can't seriously break down. You've got to be kidding me. Germany's fully infected, yes, but only 3.5 million people are dead? Well, it's going up. The lethality is actually quite bad. Germany and France may not survive. Europe may be doomed. But in the meantime, I don't know. We're having trouble getting some DNA points, though, but I'm okay with that. See, the thing is, because I'm putting so much effort on the cure, and I'm not going for some of the crazy stuff like things need to be done, even if I don't get more DNA points, as long as I just keep running out the clock, I win. Millions of people are being immunized? I mean, I guess, kinda. I mean, they're not, look at that, by millions, people are not being infected anymore. This is great. Granted, the people who are infected are almost surely going to die, but we're still doing fine. How do I reduce their lethality? Is there a way? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for the things need to be done because I wanna know what happens. Bam. Okay, that unlocks options. Cruelty is the only option. Unlock death. More options. Seriously, did no one use spell check on this at all? Like, really? Sometimes you need to kill a human to save 100. Oh, it's so true. Let's see. Media pressure level 2. Force them to fight the pandemic better. Oh, that could be good. Quarantine. Highly infected areas are quarantined. Everyone infected or healthy are kept there until cure is found. Martial law. Humans discuss everything too much. You alone control strategy. It will be illogical to allow a single capable human to decide about local tactics. Yeah, fair enough. You know what'd be really interesting is it... Oh, good. We do actually have update 1.04. You can destroy blue bubbles, slowing cure research to get DNA. Ah, that doesn't sound necessary. No, that'll be fine. Anyway, what would be really interesting is if you go down like the cruelty option. Yes, you save humanity, but one of the victory conditions is that the AI takes over the world or something. That would be hilarious, if so. But it's not going to happen. Looks like we are getting some blue cure. What would happen if I pop this? Am I slowing down the cure? Do I let it run its course? Click. Doesn't seem to do anything. Click. I don't think so. I think we're okay. I think I should just let them run their course. We want people to cure, right? Yeah, just do your thing, man. Do your thing. I don't want to pop them to get DNA points. This is what this would suggest. Did we just get information campaign for free? I don't think I got a note, an update about that, but it seems to have happened. Okay. Commercials in newspapers, radio, TV, and billboards are illegal and replaced by your anti-plague messages. Well, some people are even happy about it. I doubt that very much. Doubt that very muchly. We're up to 35% cure progress. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get it. Germany is in anarchy. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to pop that. Germany's gonna die. I'm sorry, Germany. There was no time. Germany, France, maybe not the United Kingdom, or Spain. Yeah, Germany and France, and that's about it. Yeah, Germany and France are gonna die. Sorry, guys. I did try, but, oh well. You know, rest assured that your extremely good healthcare system managed to preserve the rest of the world. In the meantime, we're down to only like 72 million infected. Ah, no! Instinct says click the blue buttons. Don't click the blue buttons. The blue buttons, I think is what I accidentally just said there. Media pressure? Force them to fight the pandemic better. No need! Go for the freaking cure progress. It's gonna be fine. I don't think we need to go for cruelty. Oh my gosh, I didn't have to go for cruelty as the only option. Zimbabwe just executed people. Zimbabwe has executed a group of people with Auntie Ruth. It sounds like Auntie Ruth was in the room. Auntie Ruth was just standing there. It's like the lady in black. You know that, oh gosh, what was his name? What's the name of the guy who played Harry Potter? Daniel Radcliffe? That's it. Daniel Radcliffe, that movie, that horror movie. Yeah. It's like the Lady in Black. So there's Auntie Ruth just sort of standing in the corner and then just executed everybody. It's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. So most of Europe is dead. We've lost about 380 million people. But it looks like we're actually going to have absolutely nobody else infected, which I consider to be a win. Heck, maybe we'll actually do this before the cure even finishes. Do we just win at that point? I don't know. The cure's actually getting there. It's getting there pretty good, though. Brazil, USA, Canada, most people are working on the cure. We seem to be in pretty good condition. I think that this was a resounding success. Resounding. It's 2018. It only took us about 2 years to save humanity. Canada doesn't even have anybody infected. 17 people died, but the rest are cured. Bam. Problem solved, man. Cure 95% complete. Oh, come on. No, there's no need for the cure. We've already cured it. That's how effective we were. Auntie Ruth to be eradicated. Good, let's spend the last points I can to get some more stuff. Severity is extremely high. I don't need to get any of that stuff. Fine, you know what, just for fun, I am going to eliminate all rodents on Earth. There, done. Cure is done, and this means that, yeah, much faster now. Nobody's gonna be infected. And that's it, yes? That's the end? Victory with cure, ending 1 of 3. With our guidance, humanity was able to develop the cure. The plague was stopped. Oh, there's 3 different victory conditions. Auntie Ruth did not successfully eliminate all life on Earth. I deliberately stopped that. No! Somebody should have changed this message. That's wrong. It's very misleading. Makes it sound like I failed. I didn't fail. I saved the world. It took 859 days. We got 2 out of 3 stars. Not too bad. My bacteria, called Auntie Ruth, just won the anti-plague scenario. No, my bacteria, called Auntie Ruth, died in a horrible, tragic death. Auntie Ruth is gone. So France and Germany died. That was it, though, all in all. Not bad. So there are 3 different victory conditions. I wonder if one of them actually is that the AI takes over the world. That would be so funny if so. Oh, man. So there are several different ways that I could have played this, but I probably went for the more basic one. Fun, though. Again, despite all of the obvious errors in, how this was set up, this was really cool. What a great idea for a scenario. The exact opposite. It's like you get to play as the AI, except it's not random events. They're guided by you. I love it. What a cool idea. And that's it. There's really nothing else to see, because we just cured everyone starting at like day 400. Yeah, I enjoyed that scenario. That was really cool. So I would like to know, what are the other victory conditions? Undoubtedly, some of you guys have played this, and you can tell me in the comment section. Be sure to do so. I would love to read about it. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.